Are you guys from LA originally?
Yeah.
Nice.
Are you?
I'm from Maine, and then I went to college in Boston, then I moved to New York, then I moved back to Boston, then back to New York.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You've lived there for how long?
I think like 13 years now. It's like a long time, yeah.
I was there for 12 years.
Do you like living in LA better?
Yeah. It's luxury versus oppression.
Yes.
New York is oppression. LA is luxury. No. I sent you something because it was like I saw this thing of somebody who was like, "This is what you get for $7,000 in New York."
It's
and you know
true.
what you
Google
get?
it a lot.
You get a poo-poo sandwich. You get just a turd on a plate, just served up to you, and it's like, "Hey, it tastes good. Yeah, plate. Here you go. Eat
It's true.
And there's no doorman. There's nothing. There's no amenities. $7,000.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Here you have fruit tree. You have land.
Yep. You have space. The ultimate luxury is space.
Correct.
Like comfort. And then the older you get, the more you value. Because in New York, the idea is you're not going to be in your apartment very much. But then also means no one ever hangs out because you're always just like, you'll go to dinner, you'll do stuff like that. But it's like,
yeah, it's
I
busy.
do like my apartment. My girlfriend and I live in the East Village, and like I do like our apartment.
I love the East Village.
I love the East Village, but it's so hard to find a space that you like.
Yeah.
And is like not insane.
Don't people fight? I see on TikTok that people are waiting in lines and lines and lines to view one apartment.
Oh, absolutely.
Like
I mean,
a
you know
fight.
how I got mine, murder-suicide.
Yeah, I mean,
How did you get yours?
Yeah, I mean, I
Tell
didn't
them
commit
again,
it,
you.
but yeah, that's how I got it. It was cheap. I lived in the Lower East Side.
Yep.
Great deal. But there was
Murder-suicide.
a murder-suicide.
In the unit?
In the unit.
Holy
Absolutely.
Did you feel like weird?
Yes, I
doesn't
did.
like stuff like she won't even watch a scary movie. So it's like
I get
what?
scared easy too. Do you know why, like how the killing went down?
I believe it was he killed his wife. I don't know how. And then he
Killed himself.
either hung himself, shot himself.
God.
Yeah.
No, there's 3. Was it the
4.
uncles? The
Okay.
4 blind uncles?
Yeah, so the
This
uncle.
sounds like a trick.
It's not-
Sounds like a math problem.
No, no. So
Like-
this is a true story, and no one ever believes me. So that guy who killed his wife had 4 brothers that
Okay.
lived in the unit next door.
Okay.
They were blind, all blind.
All
Great,
4 of them.
all 4 blind brothers, and they had a father who kind of looked out for them because he could
That's
see.
crazy. All 4 blind brothers. Seems like.
4 blind brothers.
And you met these guys?
Yes,
she knew
and they
them.
shat in the hallway because it was like a
No
tenement
way.
style. No, it was
No
tenement,
way.
and so that's what you would see. So they would hold on to the
Was it
wall.
really one? But as the years go by, it just becomes more and more. You're like, you have 15 brothers. They shit on my head every morning. Like it just keeps exaggerating.
Yeah. You're like, I don't know why, but there's just more brothers. They keep
Every single
multiplying.
time, like you tell it.
Yeah. But yeah, and they were great musicians too. And
This is crazy.
I know, and they performed down the way, and it was wild. But
Good deal.
it was a good deal. It's New
Wow.
York.
Right. That is even by New York standards, though. That's crazy.
Listen, my life, you have no idea.
Yeah, the 4 blind brothers is nothing.
The New York stories really get me going.
I know.
They're my favorite.
That's why I had to go.
I know it's a lot. I'm like leaving a lot helps, but I also do love it too. Like I love being able to walk everywhere.
1,000,000%.
It's nice. Someone was talking the other day. They were talking about how New Yorkers are always like, "Oh, you can get pizza at 2 a.m." And they're like, "What is the premium you're willing to pay for pizza at 2 a.m.?"
A
Like,
lot.
This is what this is, and because I was like, "That's true." Like I never am getting. I'm not doing that to the point where I'm willing to like pay the amount extra that I'm paying just because things are open that late.
Yeah.
Like I don't even like going out that much anymore. If I'm not doing shows, I don't want to go out. I want to go home.
Yeah.
Do
But-
things still exist? So there was this on Canal Street. There was this strange kind of line of vendors where you could get fried rice and like an egg roll, and each were $1.
I don't think that's there anymore.
Really? So
Yeah.
that's like, when you really had nothing, you would go to Canal
Is
Street.
there are purses on Canal Street?
Yes,
I've
yes,
heard of
that's
this.
what it used to be. But I don't know I haven't been in so long that
There are still the purses. There might be on Canal Street, but I hope.
I don't know. They're probably dead by now.
For suicide. Yeah.
Just to keep it on theme.
What do you do in mental health?
Well, I had a companioning company for a long time. Do you know
What's
like Sober Companion?
Of course, I'm sober.
Okay, me too.
Yeah, nice.
Yes, I had a company.
Being sober is great. Day to time, whatever.
I think it's great.
It's great.
Especially if you could still live happy fun.
Yeah. It's
yeah.
tough sometimes, though.
It can be,
It can
absolutely.
be. I mean, because life is tough. And then so you're like, but it's not the sober that's the problem. That's like the
Yeah.
addictive mind telling you that's the issue.
It's my brain.
Yeah.
But I did have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I really
it works
did.
till it stops working.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a
I
good
love
time.
drinking. But I mean, drinking, the last couple times I went out, went out on weed gummies, but I don't even like smoking
I can't.
pot that much.
It's not for
I just
me.
wanted to get blitzed out.
Yeah.
So I
Oh.
would do it and it would be like not that, like I called an ambulance on myself one of the times.
Oh, I totally relate.
Like I'm not cool with it. Like I freaked out.
Totally relate.
Freaked out. And
Yeah.
then the ambulance got to the apartment and they didn't know what pronouns to use for me. And they were like, "Oh, are they?" And I'm like, "Who's they? Who's they?" And my girlfriend was like, "Oh my, you can just say she, her." And I was like, "Who?" I was like, I'd taken my shirt off. I was just sitting on the couch, and they were like so confused, and they didn't know if they were gonna have to carry me. And like they kept like switching my pronouns around, and it was making me more confused. And it was just like the whole thing was a mess.
You took your shirt off.
I took my shirt off, so sitting on the couch, called the ambulance on myself, told them I did a bunch of drugs. I just eaten weed gummies. And then my girlfriend's like, "When did you do these drugs?" And I started going, "You don't know me. You don't know what I was up to at the park." And she was like, "What? Like, when did all this happen?" And I was like losing it. And then when I was walking down the stairs to go to the ambulance, because I wouldn't let them touch me, I started going, "Dude, the algorithm's just not just in," I don't remember this, but I was like, "The algorithm's not just in TikTok. It's in life, man."
Oh.
And she recorded it and made me watch it. She was like, "You have to remember this, so like you don't do this again."
Did they try to 5250 you or 5150 you? Like
that where you
sent
have
to
to
psych ward?
I didn't have. I don't know if they tried, but I had to like stay in the hospital for a couple days.
Yeah, they
and,
must have tried.
and then answer a bunch of questions.
Yes. Yeah.
'Cause they
You
were
were
like-
on your way.
I was on my. Yeah, I was on my
You were on your way. Yeah.
And then I didn't end up having to do it.
No, you probably, I don't know. I
Thank
mean,
God. I don't. That would be tough.
I've done it. I've
Yeah,
done
good for
it.
you.
I smoked meth and I started,
Wow.
I had like a vent thing. Like mine was like the vents are talking to me. They're telling me to
Right.
do things. But it's similar and that's literally what happened. But I didn't get to leave. So it sounds like something
Well,
happened.
just say it. Just say it. She got the upgraded stay. So usually you get
Is that what you
she got the
call it?
upgraded
14
stay.
days.
So usually you get 5150.
Okay.
But Talula got more of the VIP level.
See, when you put it like that, now I want to get that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I didn't get that.
Listen, luxury. It
Nice.
was, yeah, it was a longer stay. It was 14 days, but
Wow.
I ended up getting out early. It doesn't matter. But yes, you were absolutely on your journey to a 5150.
Yeah, because they come in and they ask, they're like, "Are you depressed?"
Yes.
And I'm like, "Of course I'm depressed."
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I did.
That,
too.
I'm like, "Who are we talking to here?" And like
Yeah.
my girlfriend was like, "She always talks like that." And
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm trying to make it in show business, like that." And I guess kept talking about entertainment, and then it was just a mess. And then they didn't upgrade me.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I caused a lot of havoc with that though, because my sister had to come in. You looking back, it was very self indulgent. You know, like
Yeah.
like just so much drama for not wanting to look at how to process my feelings, and then I like do something so extreme.
Did that ever, just out of curiosity, has this happened with any kind of like I know like weed is not like a psychedelic or whatever. And
it can
forgive
be
me.
if you take too much.
Well, for
Yeah.
me, it is.
For me, it is.
It just always is. I
Yeah.
call the police. I'm the friend that's like, they're coming. And everyone's
Yep.
like, what? Stop,
Right.
stop. And I'm like, they're here. They're
No
here.
one's
They're
in
in
the
the walls.
closet.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Right.
me. And that's like with weed, mushrooms, like you name it. That's how I am. So have you tried other things? Is it
I
always
haven't
that
tried
way?
mushrooms.
Okay. Don't. Yeah.
I haven't. I've been getting a lot of ads for psilocybin though.
Same thing.
So I'm curious. I know those are mushrooms. I'm curious, but I wouldn't. That would not anything mind altering is like
It's not on
effective.
your
It's
journey.
not sober.
Yeah, it's not on your journey.
Right.
Yeah.
But I get a lot of ads for ketamine and psilocybin.
I
They know.
actually do
They
too.
know.
Yeah.
They know what
They're
you
teasing me a little
me
bit.
too.
And normally I'm like, I don't care. But then it's like, like late at night, I just did a show in Toledo. I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Psilocybin pops up.
Yeah.
Good timing on the ad department. You know what I mean?
It's almost like back in the day where you're like, I'm going to call my drug dealer. And if he
Yes.
picks up,
Yeah.
Yes.
then I'm getting it. But if he doesn't,
activate.
it's a sign.
Yeah.
It's a sign. And then they always pick up. And you're like, well, it's
Yeah.
a sign. I got to do it.
I so do that too. I'm always looking for. Are you into group fitness at all?
Group fitness?
Like-
No, but I like it.
Okay, so I just started going to like the group fitness classes, and I
Okay.
love it because like every time the teacher will be like, "You came here for a reason, like it's a sign," and then when they say that, everyone like perks up because I like buy into that stuff. Like, you came in here, it's your sign to come back and do it again. They're just selling it, but it
Yeah.
works on me. Tell
The
me it's a
signs
sign.
work for me too.
No.
Yeah.
It's too woo woo. When I'm in, like, I went to a spin class one. I was forced into it, actually.
I
was
love spin class.
Forced into it. And
Didn't like it.
Oh no! It was awful. I mean, now I've gotten more into
I was gonna
fitness.
say you've gone a few times.
I've gotten more into fitness now, but at the time I was like, "Fuck fitness!" Like I
Right.
hate fitness. Blah blah blah.
Spin class is a bad one if you're in that zone.
It's
hard.
Because you're
Totally.
in there and they're so positive.
Oh my
Especially
God.
in LA, it's more positive. In New York, they're a little more like, fucking let's ride.
I
In
love
LA,
that. That's more
Okay.
my vibe. But here they're like, set an intention.
Yeah.
Like, think about what you want for your life today.
Right.
Not only
Right
just
now.
today, tomorrow. What you do in this class is a measurement of. And I'm like, fuck you, bitch.
Yep.
Like, I don't want
can't
to hear
breathe.
your affirmations when I am trying to just focus on not dying.
Fuck you and your spirit flower. And they're just like walking over, like doing little mystical things at you.
Yeah, dude. It's like, I don't want to sniff your branch.
That is LA. But I kind of like that stuff too.
I get it. It's novelty when you come from New York.
Yes.
Trust me. I came here from New York and I was like, wow, it's nice. Everybody smells the flowers
Right.
here. Like, it's so great. People leave at 5 p.m. to go do yoga.
Yes.
And like, what a life. Can you imagine the concept?
Right.
Like, that's crazy where you're not just like always going. But then you get here and after a while, you're just like, these people are crazy and they don't even have good lives if you peer into their souls.
Right. And oof. and it's like people will be so healthy, but then also on cocaine or something.
Yes.
Where they're like I always associate that with LA. My friend was like, let's do a juice cleanse. And I was like, I don't know about that. And then she was like laying out the juice cleanse she was going to do. And her coke dealer met her at the place.
Yeah.
I think we were at Cafe Gratitude. And I was like,
yeah, Cafe Gratitude.
and she was like,
Big
I'm
fan.
still going to do coke. She was like, it's going to
Yeah.
help with the cleanse because then it's going to like help me not get hungry. And I was like, okay, like we got to, like, I'm not like a scientist, but this isn't like it's not adding up here. Like, I don't think the coke is canceling out whatever. It's all,
Yeah.
it's a mess.
No, it's adding. It's honestly like,
It erases it. It erases
it's
the
the poor
Yes.
man's Ozempic.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I can't afford the Ozempic. That's like what, like hundreds of dollars. So I'm just gonna get an 8-ball, and then let's run it, and then add a juice cleanse, and now
Right.
we've got
Same
it for half the
synonym.
price.
Right. That's a good case for coke, actually.
Yeah.
Thinking of it like that. I never
Yeah.
got into cocaine, thank God, because I love uppers.
I like,
Oh.
didn't care. I just
I
didn't
never
care
got
about
into
it.
it.
I've been in so many phases.
Really? But you
Anyways,
never.
wait, hold on.
Yeah.
We have to introduce who the hell
Oh, yeah.
we have
Oh, my
today.
God, we have not at all.
We have been ranting and raving, and I just have to introduce an incredible guest today. One of my favorites that it
Thank
is
you so
a
much.
true joy to have. An amazing stand-up comedian, Emma Willman. I've been following you for quite some time
Thank you
now.
so much.
It is our true pleasure to have you on. Welcome, Emma Willman.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate that.
Oh my God.
So excited.
Thank you
Literally.
guys.
Been a true fan since the man one.
Wow.
Since
I
the
appreciate
man
that.
one.
Thank you.
So when I reached out and I was like, oh my God, will you do our show? And you were like, yeah. I was like, dream come true.
Thanks for having me.
Oh my
I
God.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Did you see a clip on TikTok?
I saw you probably on, I think it was Instagram. It must have been
Nice.
Instagram back in the day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the man one.
The man one.
I was so set on that. I used to do a joke about being the man one. It's like a whole thing.
Yo, yeah.
And lesbians didn't always like that one, actually.
It's comedy.
And also, I'm like, sometimes we gotta deconstruct these things to reconstruct them. Now, things like that are a much easier sell. People are less, because I think there's more points of view talking about these types of things. So there's like more wiggle room in the narrative. Whereas before, I think everyone's like clinging on so tight. Like, if you say this, then straight people will think that. And so I think it's like there's more room to breathe because there's more different voices out there, and then hopefully more and more and more.
Literally.
Yeah.
I think it's actually opening up a bit where maybe we look back at that bit and not be like, oh, let's prosecute her or put her on the stage.
Things are moving quick now.
Love it.
Comedy, it's like the lesbian Hunger Games out here. Like,
it? Wait,
there's
tell
so
us.
many lesbians in
Tell
comedy
us.
now, but it's good. It's all good, but it's like it's exploded since when I started. Like when I started, I would just see. Mateo Lane's not a lesbian, but I would just see him around as like the gay person I'd see in the New York club.
He's my favorite lesbian.
He's a great lesbian. That's who I'd always see around in the New York clubs, but now there's like tons, which is great.
Okay, so like what's the percentage of lesbians that you see in the New York comedy clubs?
Oh my God, the math problem I wish I had when I was in high school. I would say like 8%. What percentage of the population is gay, would you say?
I don't know.
Like 10.
What are they, 10?
10.
Yeah.
I think that's probably because we live in LA,
And
we're
that's
or
low.
New York, so it seems higher. You know what I mean? Because we're
Maybe.
Probably-
Yeah.
I think they're everywhere. There's just a lot of down low.
Yes.
I'm not going to tell you that I dig into the muff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Things like that.
Yeah. There's like a good, but I think there is probably there's a good amount of lesbian comedian. I don't know what the exact percentage is though.
like around you, like constantly, right? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, well, in the clubs, yeah.
I don't see a ton, but it's more than I used to see.
Okay.
And then online I see a lot more.
Do you guys gang up?
We do not gang up.
Well, you don't. Let's not like, hey, we're all lesbians in comedy. Like, we should go to brunch on a Sunday.
Not at all. In fact, almost the like opposite of that. So like I really am into being like friendly, right? And
Yeah.
like there's a lot of friendly,
Yeah.
like Shantae Wayne, super friendly, masculine, lesbian.
Love her.
So nice. Great
Love her.
time. Wonderful. So she's a good example of someone who's really friendly. So I'll always go for that too. But I've noticed this sometimes with more masculine women. And you know what?
This is true.
It's like
This is true.
and it's might be an interesting thing to unpack because the way I'll try to have like peace with it though is it's like, look, it's hard being different because I'll be like, why are so many masculine women so like socially inept or like try to big up you? And it's like,
yeah.
maybe it's hard being different. And then so you have to have your defenses up before someone comes at you. So it's not personal. It's just like they're trying to, like just say hi to me. I'm going to say hi as me and then I'll say hi as to someone I'm imitating. So say hi and then I'll respond as Emma.
Hi.
Hey, how are you? Okay, that's me. Now do it again.
Hi.
All right.
Oh.
That's what some of the butch lesbians are like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Why is it?
How do you not like?
You know what
fuck
it is?
you?
Here's what I think it is. It's that, and I think probably with you, is that you're attractive and you're fit, and people want to
I gotta come on
probably.
this show
And I
more
know
often.
that, and I know that you're taken, but you're desirable. So you're a threat
yeah,
automatically.
threat.
Plus, you're
But I
funny.
always have schmutz on me.
Doesn't matter. Plus,
They
you're
I
don't
was
care about the
missing a
schmutz.
front tooth for a full 8 months.
That's hot though.
I actually like that.
Really?
And to me,
She
that's
would go.
attractive.
Isn't that funny? My girlfriend said that too. She's like, you look like such a dirtbag.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's so
I do.
funny.
Like a weird kind of dirty mullet and like no tooth.
Yeah.
Something
Huh.
like that.
That's her style.
Huh?
Yeah.
Like
Well,
you look a little homeless, raggedy.
yeah.
Maybe went to prison a
got in
little
a
bit.
fight.
Prison,
Oh
for
yeah, loves prison.
Love.
yeah.
I
So,
like that.
but if you are desirable, you're funny, you have things going for you in life, you're a true threat to anybody
Yeah.
that comes into contact with you who is so insecure in themselves that they're going to be like, oh, hey, blah, blah, blah.
It could be. It could be.
It probably is.
it could-
They think you're going to steal their girl.
No way. No
They
way.
probably do.
Oh,
They
yeah. Probably because they think that the women are going to just flock to you.
No way. Not
You
if
don't
you
think so?
I swear not if you not if you get to know me or around me even a little bit.
But if you're just in a distance,
I'd have to be really far in a distance.
No.
Like eyes are
That's
blurry
crazy.
and they're like, what is that out there? Like I was talking to Ashley Gavin. You know Ashley Gavin?
I
Yes.
don't know her personally, but I know of her.
Ashley's
know
a
of
buddy
her.
of mine, and we were talking, and she was like, she was like, do you get hit on after shows? Because these like women were hitting on her after the show, and I was like, no, and I was like, but think of my act. Like so much of it is me just being like, I'm an idiot, I'm a moron, like I've got ADHD, I've got IBS, like blah, 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 blah. So that's not like you usually go for someone that's like a little bit like cooler or more suave. So
No way.
I would not
No
like
way.
that.
No way.
well, the women that will hit on me after shows that happens sometimes is usually women that are like married and have a couple kids and are
Okay.
like, I wish I experimented more in college, and then I'll be like, oh, don't we all? And I'll just kind of play dumb and keep it moving.
I wonder if, well, you and I also like, I feel like, well, I
We
don't
talk
know.
about diarrhea. Like I have IBS.
I know you said
I say
IBS. I'm like,
diarrhea. Like,
love
talk-
that.
I talk about all this stuff.
Yeah, do
and
you
I-
have that problem too?
well,
we both
I-
might.
Yeah.
I've been working on it.
We might.
It's the whole thing. What do you mean, you guys might?
Well,
we
we don't know.
diarrhea
No,
a lot.
That's
like
true.
enough where it's like, maybe.
It may be. Yeah.
Could
I
be
mean, a doctor
something like an
didn't tell
allergy.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to get diagnosed with.
Yeah.
There's a lot of overlapping
Yeah.
things.
I mean, one doctor did tell me that I needed a shit transplant, but that
Damn.
there's
You
only
ignored it and just-
that there's only 2 studies in 2 different locations at universities, but I don't qualify because I don't have technically Crohn's.
Yeah.
Like, and so he was like, it's hard to get in. And then I was thinking about this, and this is just the way my brain works. It's so crazy. I was like, but that means, and what he was saying is that whoever they implant you with, right?
Oh,
You
I know
take
where this is
on
going.
their qualities. So essentially, if they have mental health issues or they're whatever. And so I said, oh my God. And
What if
then
they
I just
spoke another language?
there you go. And then all of a sudden
You could be
can speak-
bilingual.
Yeah.
There's no way that's the case.
They said that it's some studies,
Your gut
it's been
biome.
proven, and everything's in the gut.
Wow.
I was like, oh my God, so all you could do is take it from a baby. I was like, because then if you
Right.
don't take it from a baby, then you're literally inheriting all of these future issues.
Totally.
Baby may have it too, baby.
Yeah, I went on a hot spiral. My
Right.
mind works like that.
I get that totally. I wouldn't have thought of the baby aspect of it, but
Problem solving.
yeah, you're
Problem
just like
solving.
looking at. Can it be any baby, or like how do you know it's like good?
You'd have to be fresh baby.
You
Right.
need to pick it.
Fresh
Yeah,
baby.
you
would
do
need to
fresh
pick the baby.
baby. Yeah.
And then it's a fecal transplant. That's what it's
Yeah,
called, right?
you have to have eyes on the baby, you know?
You gotta have
Be
eyes
like,
on the
that's a good
baby."
baby. That's not a good baby.
Yeah.
That baby's going to have issues.
None of
No.
your friends are gonna let you near their kids now. I
No.
don't think.
That's a baby that's going to be mental in the future. You know, like that's a future sociopath
Those
baby.
fecal transplants, that is like the last resort of stomach stuff.
Yeah.
Because I was like reading about,
Yeah.
I've read about it before, but that's like the most extreme.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know anyone who's
I've
done it.
heard about it, but I haven't. Yeah.
I mean, it sounded great. Get a refresher.
I'm pretty. I don't know if it's like careless or just like I'm super. I don't know if the right word is careless or progressive or what, but I will try stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty down to. Like I switched mine with addiction stuff. I would say now I'm just like an extreme person. So I went from being like very self-destructive to now like my therapist and girlfriend say, maybe I've taken the health and wellness stuff. I take it a little far.
I like that.
But,
your therapist is your girlfriend or your
my therapist and my
your
girlfriend both say this.
Okay.
Yeah. But to them, I'm like, well, I have to be. It's like a counterculture thing. It's so hard to find ways to try to be healthy.
Yeah.
And it's like also, like, I don't know if you had this, but in sobriety, I started realizing what my interests are. I never even used to know what my interests were because I
That's
didn't know
true.
who I was.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, all of a sudden, I've discovered I like this biohacking stuff. And I know it's very privileged because my girlfriend will be like,
We like luxury.
I
We
love
love
luxury.
luxury.
We love luxury.
I love because she'll be like, I don't want to misquote, but something about like white people. She's Mexican. She's like white people
I'm
and
Mexican.
So she said, I'm really phrasing it wrong, but something about white people like to optimize while everyone else is trying to survive.
Okay.
And I get that totally. But that said, doesn't mean that there's anything bad. She said this while I had like a red light mask on in front of my red light machine and I was drinking something called methylene blue.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay.
But if you optimize for both of you, then you're giving back to the community.
Oh my God. You're a genius.
And then,
You
really,
need her on your team.
Wow.
I'm telling you, you've met your quota.
Yeah, you can. Have you ever done sales stuff before?
No.
She'd be so good.
So good.
Listen, you're good. And then if you ever have kids, right? And then you're essentially biohacking the kids.
Yeah.
Then you're really giving back to the community.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, more.
And then
more.
you're a Mexican savior.
So this is what's going to happen. This is going to go through the filter of my dumb brain.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just going to go home and be like, I'm a Mexican savior. And get kicked out of the house.
You tell
I'll
her
quote
I
the wrong
said that.
part.
Yep.
I was thinking about it, and on my biohacking, I'm single-handedly saving Mexico. And it's like, wait a minute.
No, but you can save those that you can with
Right.
your privilege.
All you can, yeah, that's what, exactly. Because I was like, yeah, I know it's a privileged thing, but there's still like truth to it.
Yeah.
Like the mouth tape or the sleeping in a dark room.
Do you
or
mouth
whatever.
tape?
I did it for a little bit.
Does it work?
It got too annoying. But I do think it does work because you get more oxygen to your brain if you breathe in through your nose.
I thought I was going to die.
Did
Really?
you? You
Yeah.
tried it?
Well, I did it, but I can't breathe through my nose on
Oh,
one
so that
side.
fucks you up.
Yeah, so I woke up and was like, but the tape was on, and then after that, I was just like, I'm not doing this anymore. It freaked me out.
Yeah, it can be a little, if you're claustrophobic, it might be a problem.
But did it? Because you have a really severely chiseled jawline that's
I feel like
so
it would
good
do
looking.
something.
it didn't affect my jaw
So
at
that's
all.
just genius.
I've heard that it did.
I've
it
heard
could.
that too.
That's what I hear, and I was like,
That's
tell
why
me
I
it doesn't.
started. Tell me it doesn't, because I'll do it.
I wonder if something really can affect your jaw. I know you can get like fillers or something to like
Sure.
do that. Or like
Lipo.
yes, because I've noticed like it'll like if my weight changes, it'll just like that's what it'll affect it.
Yeah, I love
Is in the
it.
jaw.
Is in the jaw, yeah. My face and then my butt. That's where my weight
You have
usually
good
fluctuates.
bones. That's what
is-
it is. It's just the truth. Good bone structure.
But there is stuff you can do with the there's something you can chew. That there's some like mouth thing.
I know what you're talking
you know
about.
what
The
I'm talking
chewer,
about?
I bought it. I never did it.
Yeah.
I don't know though, because
That's
the problem.
That's the
I
problem.
have TMJ. You have TMJ, and I don't. I mean, mine is. It's not great, and I don't have a great jawline like that. I think it's.
You think
bones.
it's stress your TMJ?
Probably.
Me too.
I thought I had an ear infection, and then I went in, and they're like, "It's not an ear infection.
You're
Your
just
bone
grinding
is
your
touching."
teeth.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Maybe everyone. You guys ever wear your mouth guards?
No.
I never wear that thing.
I
I don't
don't
have
care.
them. I don't even. I was never prescribed one.
They didn't. They always give me one, and then I don't wear it, and
I
I
lose
lose
it,
it, and they're like $600 a pop.
Yeah.
I spent so
I
much
gave
money
up.
in those stupid things.
Yep.
One time I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, when you're like half asleep, I took it out and I threw it across the room and I never found that mouth guard again.
Oh my God. You have a dog or something?
No, I think I was in a hotel.
Okay. Makes sense.
I don't really sleep talk anymore, but I used to be a sleep eater. Do either of you guys do that?
I've seen it.
Yeah. I used to like wake
I've
up
seen it
and,
lifetime.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
like you had to exit, did it?
Oh yeah.
It's a weird thing to do.
I like it.
It's crazy. Like I always used to do the same thing. I would get up, I would make a peanut butter sandwich with my hands, eat a couple bites of it. Sometimes I would be not sure if I did it the night before, and then I would wake up and there'd be like a trail of peanut butter. Like it'd be like a murder that I'd be trying to solve. Like there'd be like peanut butter hands on the light switch. And I'd be like, oh, I was here last night because I just got peanut butter everywhere.
But I'm like the worst
That's
when
so
you're like
good.
in a relationship and like with somebody that does that because I'm up late at night. So if you wake up, right, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna taunt you and I'll be like, you're more hungry.
Oh,
you want
no.
another one?
You
Oh,
would.
no.
You want another one? I'm like, oh my God, you know what? So and so's waiting for us outside. You
You
know who
would.
it is? It's like I'd be like, hey, your friend Mateo, he's outside.
He wants
Like,
something
we
to eat,
should-
too.
He wants something to eat too.
Yeah.
We should make him a sandwich
Oh, God.
too.
You would.
I would.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the best. I've actually done that.
Are you guys in relationships now?
Yes.
Yes.
We're both in
Nice,
relationships.
nice.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
I'm sure you've talked about it extensively on the show already, so I don't want to like repeat
No,
it for everyone.
what's you have
How'd you guys meet your people?
mine him on the podcast.
Nice.
Mine was AA.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a good way to meet somebody.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
sometimes it
be.
doesn't always work
it
out.
usually is bad.
That's true. You both have to probably been sober for a little bit.
I wasn't. He was. He was sober, I think, like a year or something. Mine
Okay.
was like 3 months. Like, they bad on
Oh,
him.
wow.
Not
Oh, he
good.
13 stepped you.
Yeah, he did.
But it
Wow.
worked.
But it worked out.
Yeah, so
it
we're
worked
good.
out.
But, whew, rare.
That is rare because it's
Oh,
like you don't
yeah.
even. But I've always done that. They always say not to get in a relationship your first year. I've never done that.
Yeah.
Who listens to rules?
I don't. Not if you're in fucking AA. I'm sorry. 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
I met Tippy through my husband, who
Yes.
was
Oh,
Tippy's
that's
man
nice.
friend.
Oh, sweet.
yeah,
That's nice.
I got a group of man friends. It's very rare in the lesbian community, but I have man friends.
I also have man friends.
You have man
Yeah, I have
friends.
man friends. Shout outs to John and Jabron. Yeah.
Shout out to Tyler, Patrick, Darian.
Oh, and Oscar. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah,
All of
yeah.
them. Yeah. I've always had like some close guy friends, but then I would say now like some of my closest friends are guys. And it just is what, it is what it is.
Do you have like a circle of lesbian friends that you ever like?
I don't now, but I did in college. So in college, I went to Simmons, which is an all women's college.
Okay.
I came out in college. So I came out like the second day I was on campus. And I did this. I did the bisexual thing. So I go,
Yeah, natural progression.
natural progression. I mean, I did it quick though. It was like, I got to campus. I remember touring the school. It was an all women's college. I toured it with my mom. And at the end of the tour, she goes, well, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of lesbians around. And I was like, oh, I bet they keep them. I bet they keep them like off campus when we're a tour, like they keep them in like a basement or something. She's like, I don't think they could do that. And I was like, they definitely cannot do that. Like for sure cannot do that. And she was like, oh, I don't know. But I was like plotting on going there in part because I was like, I bet there's gonna be a lot of like
Oh yeah,
gay
it's a
people
hunting
here.
ground.
That's what I was, and a comfortable space to come out.
Yeah.
So then I got there. It was like the first day. This girl who was like really out. I remember she pointed at me across the road. She was like, "You're gay," and I was like, "What? No!" And then we ended up like making out at a party. And then I was like, "I'm bisexual." And then 2 days later, I was like, "I'm gay."
Yeah, that was pre or post lick.
That was probably. It moved like quick. I would say probably before we had sex.
Yeah, pre-lick.
Which the first time I ever had sex, with a woman I had a boyfriend. I had a bunch of boyfriends in high school. I would do hand jobs,
Okay,
and then I had sex with one of them.
Okay.
Wasn't for me.
I was a big BJ queen.
I used to give blowjobs all the time.
I liked it.
I didn't like it,
Yeah.
but I wanted to not have sex, and I was interested. I think in like learning how to. I hated it.
Okay.
But more power. I'm glad for you that you liked it to get through it better.
Well, I actually didn't know I was gay until post lick. And
Oh,
so it was
interesting.
only
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm a very interesting case.
So as a child, you didn't have fantasies?
No, I fantasized most every night about a dude banging me out.
No.
This is
I
a
didn't
true
know this.
story.
I didn't
Oh,
know
you didn't
this.
know?
No.
Yeah.
That is so interesting.
Oh, every
I
night.
did not know this either.
Every
Okay.
night I
Good.
would have sex dreams as a kid. Oh my God, they were just going at it with me.
Do you think that it was some part of your brain was trying to interpret people having sex? So like you were picturing yourself as the guy having sex with yourself because you didn't know how to like envision queer sex?
No, I think that's
Oh.
just maybe, but I think that's just what I was into at the time. And
Huh,
it
good
only
for you.
switched when I found something I liked better.
Wow.
I see. Okay.
Isn't that so interesting?
It's
Because
wild.
that's so interesting too. Because imagine like a universe where like you hadn't had that switch too, or like
Yeah.
there could be stuff
Yeah.
that we like that we don't even know because we haven't had that switch yet.
Correct.
That's interesting.
Wow.
I mean, not even with sex. Could be with food. Could be with whatever. Like things we
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
even
yeah.
know.
And I was so open as a kid that I was like, I got to try everything once.
Mm.
And so I went and had a great mating session with this individual and I knew post lick, I knew on first lick, I was like, it's like people that
Like,
are
I'm gay.
naturally talented.
says
But it
crack.
wasn't just that I was gay. I was like, I'm really good at this. I had found
found your
something.
calling.
I had found something I was really good
Yeah.
at. And at that time as a kid, this might be sad or whatever, but like I had never found anything I was good at.
Totally.
And I was like, I got to play this game all the time.
right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I was like, yeah, this is for me.
Shout outs to your first sexual partner. That was such a good experience too.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh, it was incredible. And like also made me feel like I was, Lord of the Rings out
Right.
there.
How old were you?
I was 19. It was
Okay,
in
nice.
college sophomore year.
So mine was like I get college freshman year, and I knew I didn't like the person that I was with. Like I did not like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even necessarily attracted to her, but I knew that she was not for me at all, but I knew that the thing was right.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for her because she was so aggressive that it like ripped me out of the closet. She was very sporty, which I'm not into at all. But
Say mine was a basketball player,
So
and it's not
sporty.
my type. But somebody's
yeah, basketball player.
somebody's got to pick you out of the
the
out of the
lineup,
closet. Yeah.
she literally, I can picture her like tromping across. There was like this like giant green at the college, and she
Yeah.
was like, you're gay, and I
Yeah.
was like, no. And that really got me to come out. And she would wear skirts, but she was like,
Yeah, but she could take you.
yeah, big
Yeah.
time. And then she got kicked out of the college like a week later.
What'd
she do?
So she like tried to like start a fire or something.
I like that.
You're a bad
And-
girl.
yeah, like, but we were going to school in Boston. I mean,
So don't do that. Yeah.
I don't know what the fire was for, but she was like,
What?
and I went to a rehab between high school and college too.
Okay.
So I went there
So
because I
that's
was,
when you got sober.
it's not. It is not. But I went because I was like, if I'm going to even have a shot at trying to like have it together and get this college experience, I need to sober up a little bit.
Sure.
Because I was
I
always
had that too, and halfway through college also.
really.
Yes.
Where'd you go to college?
I had to drop out of like 3 different ones, but
Oh, you
Arizona State.
did.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
3 different colleges.
Yeah. I'm in my 4th, I think.
Yeah. I
It
get
doesn't
it.
matter.
You're doing well.
Yeah, it's fine
You're doing
now.
great.
But I did the same. I did the, like maybe I'll have to get sober to then figure it out.
Yes. So I did that.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't drinking when I first got to campus. And she's partying. Like, she's smoking crack a little bit. Like, so she got.
Okay. It was a good time.
It was a good
It
time.
was a good time.
So-
I like her. I mean, look, for young times, sounds great.
And she brought it around. We're friends online. I think she became like a lawyer or something. So, like, good for. God
Full
bless.
circle. Good for you.
Good.
God bless. But it was like, it was just. And I think I didn't drink or do anything the first like 8, but I didn't take being sober seriously.
Yeah.
So
You're
it didn't
young.
stick so young. And I had fun in college. I loved college.
You smoke a little crack and call it.
I didn't think if I smoked crack, it'd be a wrap.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how I feel too. I miss the crack.
Yeah.
I never did it.
Any type of upper, just with my personality, because I like that.
Yeah.
Like or I think I like that. Like I
In
like
your mind.
in my mind, I love the idea. Like for me, smoking crack, it's like I'd have I'd nail it for a year. Like I'd start a juice shop. I'd get like I'd be on fire for 1 year, and then I would just die.
Totally.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
You see them in Home Depot too.
You
You
see-
see them in Home Depot, and you see
They're
them putting
busy.
together. They're busy. They're putting
busy.
together stuff.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, that guy's on a mission. He's either doing meth or crack.
Right.
I've never seen. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. I've never seen a crackhead complain about anything. I've just seen them fucking.
I
go,
never
go,
thought of
go.
it like that.
I've never even crackheads that I've worked with.
Yeah, are they not complaining about needing to get more crack?
I mean, no, they just get it.
Wow.
They just get
At
it.
whatever
Wow.
means necessary.
Yeah, they just get it.
Wow. I
That's all
love
I'm
that
saying.
idea of someone being on crack in Home Depot. And that's like what we have to tell ourselves that why they're finishing the projects. Like, well, I can't finish it because I'm not on crack. So how about that? How about maybe I don't have as much follow through as them and then build the dresser, but I'm not on crack.
Yeah.
They're not on crack either. And like, they're on crack. They're on drugs. But thank God, crack would be.
Yeah.
It'd be incredible.
A journey.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
lose it.
Oh, yeah. Have you? I mean, you haven't, I guess, but like being on meth and being in Home Depot and accomplishing a project, I'm telling you from personal
peaked.
experience,
Different story,
it's
yeah.
incredible.
Yeah, where do you go from there?
I've never been so productive.
Yeah.
I accomplished things that I never thought I could do.
know.
And I learned a skill in 2 weeks.
That's fucking awesome.
It was pretty great, but don't do it.
And then you could not see. That's the thing. I wouldn't be able to stop doing it. Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
don't
For
think.
me, it wasn't. It didn't. Yeah.
Crack didn't do it for you.
I never did crack.
Thank
When I was
God.
doing meth, it was like I would just end up at the casino. And it felt
Yeah.
like nothing. It felt like Adderall for me. It was
Casino's
just
a great
boring.
place for that.
Yeah. It just
Yeah.
felt, you know.
And casinos sober. I was actually just at one last week in
Yeah,
Vegas.
yeah.
They are depressing. I find them depressing for me.
Yeah, I won't spend money there. I think I'm just like, okay.
They
here we
make me
are.
feel sad. Like, and there's a comedy club that I love doing that's at a casino in Vegas.
Yeah.
But the actual casino part of it, I feel like sad for. I don't know. It makes me sad. But who am I? I'm projecting. Like they're probably living it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like something
no, they're
about
probably
it.
like putting their mortgage up.
A lot of
It
them
makes me
are.
sad.
For sure. But I like the ones that are there for like a bachelorette party.
Totally.
Those are fun.
Or whatever. Those
Totally.
are fun times.
Right.
They're going there. They're going to come with whatever money they
Right.
have. And
The allotted amount, hopefully. that,
yeah.
well, you never know. But yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Never
doing it
ends.
responsibly.
And they're a good time.
Sometimes I'll get depressed in spaces that are supposed to disorient you too. But also, you know what? I just get depressed sometimes too. So maybe it's not
get
that.
it.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
casinos in particular, when they're like all the blinking and flat ends. How do you feel in strip clubs?
I love them.
I like it.
Oh, I get uncomfortable in strip clubs.
I love 'em.
Really?
The ones that are live, where
And
like there's
hype.
tons of money being
It's like,
thrown,
yeah, that's fun.
and whatever.
That's
and
fun.
That's a good time because you're like at the end of the day, you're leaving with a huge
So
cash
I was in
grab.
a relationship with a stripper. I've been in a relationship with 2 or 3 strippers.
Right now, I'm dating one.
And one of them loved it and it was great for her. But then
Yeah.
one, but it wasn't the stripping, but I kind of watched her mental health kind of.
That's different.
Because you're around so many people too. So it's such a hard environment to be in. So if you're not so good with yourself,
Yeah.
people will just take advantage of you quick.
Yes.
But a fun one would probably be really fun.
Oh yeah.
I went to one hype one once, but I think I was too uncomfortable with myself.
Okay.
Like I was like, I don't want the girls to think I'm looking at them, and they didn't sign up for a queer person to come in.
You over a dirty man
Right.
Shorts.
Rude.
So you
So
can
disgusting.
speak about it. Would you rather a lesbian or a man?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I was in Daytona Beach. Okay, so it was like different.
wow.
Yeah, like
Wow.
the girls that I was dancing with were in like their 50s. I think there maybe was like one that was maybe like, I don't know, 30. I was
Could
like,
you smoke cigarettes in there?
probably.
Yeah, I'm
I mean, I don't
picturing,
even
like-
remember. And we just had like freaky bikers and like weird men in shorts. There's no
Yeah.
code or any of that. I would have much rather had a queer person come in. Like, I am not, like, that was fucking gross.
I had this friend that was a dancer, and
Yeah.
she said she didn't like it when women came in, but she was gay. And so she's like, I feel more self-conscious because with men, I'm just totally performing. And so
Yeah.
she was like, then with women,
That's an interesting.
and I
take.
thought, and that kind of, I actually had kind of forgotten about that until we're talking about it. I think that kind of stayed in my
it can be
head.
different because also I'm straight, so it
Right.
could be different.
Although I have to say, and I do say this a lot, and I'm going to say it again, queer people don't like to come into the strip club with money, and you need to come in with money.
Who do you think you are to not go in with money?
That's
Just-
crazy.
I think anyone
it's
goes to a
crazy.
strip club without
it's
money is
very
suspicious.
rare.
That's wild.
It's very rare. So I hear
Rude.
that rude.
Yeah.
Like, just don't go.
That surprises me almost. I almost would think you'd feel like you need to pay extra to like
That's what I
to
think,
leave
for
a
the
good
community.
president. Yeah,
For the female kind.
Right, you're trying to represent.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
Yes.
The time I went to a strip club, I spent so much money so fast.
So
Yeah.
bad. But I'm just like, I get bedazzled in
Right.
there. And I'm just like, wow, that was such a good trick.
Yes.
Here you go.
Yes.
Like, wow, you did so well.
Yeah.
Love you.
You're so
You're so
talented.
talented. You deserve all my money.
We've given a
a lot of money.
Yeah.
See, that's fun.
Yes.
Then you're going,
Yes.
you're supporting the economy, you're having a
Yes.
good time. I also haven't gone to one in like, I probably haven't gone to one in like 15 years.
You're kidding.
been a
I've got
long
one to
time.
take you to.
Yeah, this one's like
And I
like
bet my
nice.
girlfriend would like to go to something like that probably. Like she likes that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my girlfriend works at one where it's not full nude. It's more of like
A performance.
A performance.
Love, and I'm very pro sex work of
Oh,
any
yeah.
type.
Us too.
Like,
We are
couldn't
pro-ho.
be,
Us too.
please.
Oh yeah.
So it was just like with my discomfort of the strip club, I think it was like the disorienting aspect of it. And then in my mind, I wasn't sure how they felt about having, if it wasn't a queer specifically strip club,
Sure.
then I'd be like, oh, what's the dynamics here for like, you know, you never want to feel like you're pushing something on someone that they don't want to have to
No,
engage
God,
with.
no.
the worst
Oh,
is
God,
a
no.
man in shorts, and I will just say
Yeah.
it. And I don't care. That's my opinion. I've dealt it. That was my life. A man in
Flip-flops,
shorts.
too?
That's what I was
Yes.
going to ask.
Flip-flops.
I was just going to say,
Flip-flops.
what's worse, shorts?
How about both?
And
How
shoes.
about both were allowed? How about both?
Damn.
How about both?
That's
there were a few
rough.
that I worked at. I don't know. I was drunk.
Right. That's the
Every
thing.
day, but my first night, like ever, there were definitely like shorts and flip flops.
How was the smell? Did they smell bad?
I don't think so.
Oh, good.
I think I was, or maybe they did, but I was just so shocked and like, oh my god, like what am I
Right.
doing? That it was like that.
Do you remember the audition?
The audition was.
You got to hear about
Was
that.
it brutal?
No,
The audition was
Hear
like
about
2
this.
minutes, and I came in, and I was so fucked up. I was on like 5 bars. I was 5 bars deep, so drunk. I had like left our apartment building and like hit my the mirror off, or like the top of the roof. I don't know, of the car. I pull up. I'm like, hey, I want a job. And they're like, how old are you? And I think I was like, I had to have been 20. I wasn't even 21 yet. Whatever. I went. They gave me a job literally there. There was no audition. They're like, you can work right now. I was like, well,
I'm here.
I'm in leggings. They're like,
Wow.
you don't have anything in your car. I was like, let me go look. I had my weird sorority shoes.
And you'd never done like you hadn't trained or anything like
No.
that? Because that is really fucking hard to do. Like that is a hard.
No, I was terrible. I was the worst dancer you've ever seen. I was just mean. I was like a mean, nasty, horrible dancer.
People like the mean.
They do.
Yeah, people do like mean.
Yeah, bikers, like
Yeah.
big biker guys want to
Yeah.
be told that shit, you know, like whatever it is that you need to say. But I went up and I had weird like court clogs on that I had. And
Wow.
yeah, and it was like not even really heels and these weird ruffled underwear.
That's what
Huh.
kills me in the story is
The
the ruffle.
ruffle?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
ruffle. The ruffles.
There's like ruffle underwear boy shorts.
And you just got mean right away.
Yeah, I
Like you're like, what are you looking at, scum?
I went up and there was like one man in this club and like the 20 toothless women that were just all in the back.
You're like, I'm
"This
gonna take my
fucking
teeth."
bitch. Yeah.
Right.
And I don't know. It was he was just a big dude, and I can't even remember what I said. But if you sell drinks, you like make more money. You
Sure.
don't have to pay your fees. So I just kept selling drinks, and then I wasn't allowed to drink. Obviously, I'm like 20,
Right.
but they just were letting me drink too. So like I was
Right.
making double. I was getting drunk, and
Damn
yeah,
it.
that's just how it was.
A lot can be said about just picking a lane.
Yeah.
About being like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna be mean, and like then I'm gonna just dive into that. Like
It's
Oh,
what
yeah.
worked. I was
That-
like, "You're gonna give me all your money." And he was like, "Okay, sure."
That's
Like,
awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out, but I would like that's the worst. Like those are the
Okay,
worst.
so maybe I'll reconceptualize it something because I love going to burlesque shows.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
you
do-
should go. You should go to
Those
strip
are
clubs. You
awesome.
should do everything. It's fun.
Those, and I always like appreciate like the hustler aspect of it
Yeah.
too.
Oh, incredible.
And burlesque shows, sometimes they'll do comedy at burlesque shows, and I'm like, get the comedy out of here. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't belong.
It
it's
doesn't-
It's weird.
it's a weird mix, unless it's like a very specific type of thing. Like it's because I will say burlesque is an amazing palate cleanser for like.
Oh, yeah.
So you have like one type of performance, then burlesque. Like burlesque kills it, but comedy is like so based on the personality of the person delivering it that it can be a lot. It's just like a lot of a mashup. I think
I could see what you mean. I never thought of that.
that's how I'll feel when I see him sometimes.
And it's
like,
interesting, right? Because if it's a male comic after a burlesque
Sure.
show, there's something about that juxtaposition that I'm just like,
I don't
Yeah.
like that.
don't think that really goes well there.
right. It's probably tough for them too. I would
I'm sure
imagine.
they're like, what do I do now?
Right. How do I even?
What do I do now?
Where do I look?
Yeah, yeah.
But they kill that burlesque dancing. Like that is so hard to do physically.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
Like-
God. Athletes.
The
yes,
athletes,
it is. It's
Athletes.
athletes.
the balance, the coordination.
I could never do it.
I could
I can't
never
even
do
walk in heels. I
and the
just forget about
smiling
it.
the whole time and all of like the looks. It's so like it's an art. It really is.
it. Have you guys ever done Pilates?
I have.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Horrible.
It's-
I hadn't
yeah.
done it in forever. I did a class last week with my friend Esther. We went brutal,
I
but
compare it to Nazi Germany.
it's
Like
Did
literally.
they do Pilates
yeah,
there?
Probably.
You know,
It's hard as fuck, but that's what I think of when I think of that dancing, because you're having to like balance and like do all of those things.
it's wild.
It's wild.
You think that you're strong. You maybe lift weights because I'm more into fitness. What not currently, but I had an era
it ebbs
recently.
and flows.
Sure,
It's hard to keep up with the thing. It's
I
a whole
want to
bunch
be
of
better.
That's
You're
what I
good.
say every day.
Yeah.
Totally. What it's like.
No, but you're very fit.
It ebbs and flows. I've gone through tons of cycles with
You're
it.
six packed out right now.
I'm pretty lean right now.
2 or 6.
But
I'm not six packed out.
it's, I for a long time, there's like 2 years where I was going to the gym all the time. I felt, but you know what? I think I'm actually healthier now because I was like drinking shit tons of caffeine.
I totally
Okay.
get it. I
drinking
totally get it.
Tons of protein powder. And then now I'm trying to not have any, I'm not even having caffeine. I haven't had caffeine in 2 weeks. Besides, like,
Oh my
I'll drink,
God.
I know.
No. I've seen photographs of you and your chiseled physique. I just am wondering.
That was from those times. I was really leaned out. I was having a lot of caffeine then.
I love caffeine.
So caffeine is better for abs? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Is that
It
what you're
can
telling
be
me?
a diuretic and it can be an appetite suppressant. So it can maybe in a way, and it would make me push in a workout now. No caffeine in a workout. I just like go to the gym and I kind of like pick the weight up and put it down and just kind of like tap it on the head.
Yeah,
like
that's
I'm not.
tough.
It's pretty like I'm like, but I'm just doing no caffeine for like a month.
Okay.
Ish.
Like
It's
a
brutal.
cleanse.
Oof. It's
Did you
so-
have the headaches when you stopped?
Not too bad.
Oh my God.
Not too bad. But
So-
I'm excited to start up again. But I love
Get those
caffeine.
out, get the chisel.
Then it gets it cranking. But it's like you can't. All the stuff ebbs and flows. It's just then you get out of the habit of it.
Yeah.
And
When you post those photographs,
Yeah.
because
She's
you have, I'm
obsessed.
just obsessed with
I
these
can tell you
photographs.
exactly what was going through my head.
Your head, whatever, but like you are dating a Latina.
Yes.
Okay, so when you post these photographs, and I'm sure you have millions of women that are like, "Wow, so hot, so sexy." Does your what? She doesn't care.
Doesn't she? Couldn't. I would only. I mean, she would be like, "You should post more like stuff like that," and I'd be like, "No." Like she couldn't be more supportive. I mean, if anything, like probably the frustration for her is her just when going through that, like had to hear me talk about working out all the time. Like one time she was like a couple wines in and I was like talking about peptides and she was like, you know what? She's not a big drinker. She's like, you know, you weren't into this stuff when we got together and I like, you know, hearing about what you're interested in, but if we could spend like only 7 hours a week talking about supplements, that would be great. And I was like, we don't spend 7 hours a week. She's like, it's got to be 15 minimum. And I was like, all right, I'll catch myself when I do it. And then I was like, oh my God, you're right. So or then I would be like sore in bed, like with ice packs and the red light. Like I'm a bitcher and a moaner. So I'm like, oh, I'm sore. So I think that probably when she sees those pictures, she gets flashbacks to me complaining.
Okay,
Like
You
what
know?
it took to get to the picture.
oh yeah,
Yes.
Like
All
there was
right.
a troubled time.
Yeah.
But it was the whole thing. Because I associate all that. I was I would say food was like my first drug.
Totally.
So when I started
Yeah.
drinking, I was trying to make myself pass out so I wouldn't binge eat.
Oh, I love this.
You know what I'm saying?
I really
Bread and
relate.
butter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really relate.
So that's what I did.
Yeah.
I was a really overweight kid. Food
Okay.
to me was the hardest thing because that was my initial comfort.
Yeah.
I didn't have I was like very monetarily taken care of, but I didn't have a stable living situation emotionally. Like
Totally.
Yeah,
never
yeah.
knew I was gonna be at my mom's or my dad's or whatever.
Yeah.
I went away to school and come back, whatever, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Very tumultuous. And then so I would just eat. And then when I'm drinking, I go, oh, I'll pass out so I don't eat.
Yeah.
This does not necessarily work like that.
Not a great solution, but it
Not a good
sounded great
solution.
though.
It did work.
Made sense at the time. It seems you're like, oh, just get so fucked up, I'll pass out. That'll prevent.
That's what I did in college.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
But it doesn't work.
No, I mean, eventually it doesn't. Eventually it does not. It's
Oh,
not sustainable, I should say.
It backfires so hard too because then I would like get drunk and binge eat.
Yes, yes. And then you wake up and you're like, oh, what am I doing? Yeah.
You're literally leaving the party to go binge eat by yourself.
Absolutely.
That's what I want to do. Like,
Yeah.
so fun to hang out. Gotta go.
And
It's
business
my
alone.
party
ignorance.
for one.
Yeah, exactly. I want to be by myself with the pizza and the chips or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
all of it.
So I did. So for a long time, for me, that would be tied up in like self-image, and then where I would think I was at, like spiritually. So then I would go through things where I would get fit, but I wouldn't really be working on myself, and it would always be like kind of like yo-yoing. And then I started to get more into fitness stuff, but I was like, I gotta get my like head straight a little bit. And then I was frustrated with career stuff. I had been going on all these auditions, nothing's clicking. So I was like, what's something that I can control? And I was like, I want to try to get in really good shape. But I don't know if I had this block where I was like, I couldn't picture an androgynous person because I got a trainer and they're like, show me some pictures of some girls you want to look like. And they showed me all these women. I was like, I don't really want to look like that.
Yeah.
And then I showed them like Brad Pitt or Channing Tatum and they'd be like, oh, ha, ha. Like, we can't like there's only so much we can get you to of that.
Right.
So it was hard for me to picture like the version I wanted, but I was like, I'm just going to go for it and see what can happen.
Okay.
So that's what I was thinking. And I was like, I wanted to get these Fight Club pictures so bad.
Hell
so
yeah.
I was like picturing the Fight Club pictures.
This is exactly what I picked in my mind.
That's exactly what I was.
What I want. I want a Brad Pitt my body out.
So I did it. And this is the thing.
You did do it, by the way.
It lasts for 1 hour. In the way those exact pictures are. So the day before I do the pictures, my trainer, who is a bodybuilder, Ian, he's like, okay, take the pill I put in your backpack side pocket.
Yeah.
Now, he knows that I'm sober, but I didn't ask any questions. So I take the pill.
Don't ask.
Didn't ask anything. He goes, drink 2 shots of espresso, no salt the day before, then salt load, all this stuff, no water for 24 hours.
Ooh.
So the pill I took was a diuretic.
Yes, I was going to say diuretic has to be.
That fucks you. Like, I took it before, and then when I got to the photo shoot, took my shirt off, and the photographer was like, whoa. And I was like, this is not actually what I look like. This is nuts. Like, I just kept, like, looking. I was like, oh, like, it makes it so you lean out, and then everything pops out. You're fucking dehydrated.
Yeah.
So then right afterwards, I was pounding water, and I felt so hungover the next day. So even when you do those photos things, like, it's like you've got a great trainer. I was also taking peptides, supplements, spending tons of money on this stuff.
Peptides.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
I'm
a big
We don't have
fan.
to get into it, but like maybe you can hook me up.
So I've paused them a little bit because I was doing all this stuff with health and wellness without like actually doing an inventory of where I was at. So like now I've paused the peptides, but it helped me get in really good shape.
I want
peptides.
Yeah.
You can pep me out. Maybe you can pimp my pep.
Sure, totally. The ones I did were called CJC 1295 and ipamorelin, and it helps your pituitary gland produce its own human growth hormones. So you're not taking human growth hormone. Also, if someone's listening and you know more than I do, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's my understanding.
Well,
of it.
yeah.
And it gives you great sleep, all that stuff.
Love it.
Helps with lifting.
A win.
Win is a win.
But that's what I was thinking. I was like, I want to get that Fight Club style photo, and then that look lasted 1 hour, and then I drank so much great Gatorade.
Did you have to diarrhea in order to get there?
After diarrhea?
Yeah.
Diarrhea shit.
You
from
took
the
the diuretic. Do you have to diarrhea?
It doesn't make you diarrhea.
Okay.
It just makes you
took
dehydrated.
too many then because I definitely did that.
Really?
Yeah.
You diarrhea.
I diarrheaed.
I can't imagine.
I felt so sick from diuretic.
I could not imagine. I just took one. I could not imagine taking that. Knocked me out.
Yeah, I think I took like 3. It was like
It
sober
fucked
living
me
like one time.
up.
I did some weird shit. Okay.
In sober living?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Were you taking them trying to get messed up?
No, I was trying to be skinny.
Oh.
Like I was like, we're gonna be skinny, but my friend brought them. You know, it's always somebody brings it in.
Totally.
And that's what happened.
A mule. You had a mule.
Right.
Yes.
The diuretic pills. That's such a like rehab like thinking thing too. Like take more than the serving size. But it really and then you're so dehydrated the next day.
Yeah. Or like we took like the max amount you could take, but like Lord knows, like I don't know what the fuck. But I was ill.
You just want to give yourself a hug.
Yeah.
You know,
like
look
what
back.
Were you doing?
Some confused, just being like, I want to like look a certain way, and then taking just wrecking havoc. I used to take diet pills in high school. I used to snort them before.
Oh my god.
Before soccer games, and I'm from like the backwoods of Maine. Our soccer games were not that intense, but I would be getting geeked out of my fucking mind with my friend Lakeisha. We would snort. What were they? The ones that Anna Nicole Smith died of?
Amphetamine. Phenergan.
Yeah.
You know this.
That's what it is.
I think it's Phenergan.
So we would like snort those, which I don't even know
Illegal
if it does
now.
anything. Totally. And then we would like aggressively like lose soccer games. Like we just sucked at soccer, but we'd be geeked out and doing it. Just a mess.
Could you run faster?
I thought I could.
You probably did.
That's the thing, though. When you're fucked up, like you literally are out there being like, I run faster, I'm hotter, this and that. You see some of your friends that are so fucked up on stuff and they post photos and it's like twacked out. And you know that they are looking, being like, I look so good.
Yep.
You look at it and you're like,
wow,
babe, it isn't
Fucked
cute.
up.
It isn't cute.
Everything's.
Yes.
You're knocking into stuff everywhere.
Oh my God.
You're by yourself, just running in circles.
You're Neo in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Like the, you know.
Those Facebook memory photos when they have those pop up.
Oh God.
A year ago today.
Had to go. I deleted it.
That's a good thing. That's a good idea.
You
of a
deleted
thing.
Facebook?
Yes, my like original Facebook. I had like religious psychosis. That was like
What's religious psychosis?
that's like when you start. It's like meth induced. So it was like what landed me at the psych ward. But it was like I was writing things like I'm God, I'm the Messiah, like all this stuff, and people were like, "You're so silly," and I was like, "This is not fucking silly.
Right.
Like this is real."
Don't gaslight
Yeah,
it
and
because
then-
it really felt real in your head.
Yes. And I was just like,
Wow.
these people don't understand. But I deleted it because it was so much that I was just like, fuck, if this, like,
Yeah, you felt shame about it.
yeah,
You felt shame.
it was shame.
Yeah, you shamed yourself.
Yeah, I deleted it.
I get not wanting to look back on something like that.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, we don't need this out there. And also, like, who knew where I was going to be? I was like, what if you want to be, you know, I don't know.
I don't know. Fans
Run
of the
for
pod, I
office.
think, would really love
Yeah,
it.
now.
I mean, it's inspiring to see someone having like been through that, like where they thought that they were,
Yeah.
you know,
Completely. You
Yeah.
are an inspiration.
Yeah,
Both-
that's
That's so
inspiring.
funny. I'm laughing.
because also the idea I don't know why I think that's just so funny. The idea of taking 3 diuretics in rehab.
Yeah, like
too.
what?
Of course, the person in rehab would take more than like just like
Yes.
popping a bunch of
Oh, yeah.
diuretics.
Yeah.
Never reading the directions
it.
or whatever. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't OD on vitamin gummies multiple times. Too.
Oh,
I never take the directions on anything.
Yeah, I just guess. I think even with like Pepto-Bismol when my stomach hurts, I'm like,
Ah.
I'm not measuring that. And I just drink
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
I do that to this day
Yeah.
where I'm like, oh, this is the serving. Like with
Yeah.
cough medicine. I had
just-
a cough 2 weeks ago and I got prescribed this cough medicine. I didn't even look at the label. I just went like this.
Yeah, you just take
like,
a
Right.
swig.
I just went hard because
Yeah, like, what am I, a loser? Right. I'm like,
Read the bottle.
Yeah.
No, it was like this cough has got to stop and I will do
Yeah.
anything to stop it.
Yeah.
I'm such a bitch about getting sick.
Me too.
I used to get
too.
sick all the time too. That's part of what made me get into this health and wellness stuff. Every month I would get a cold, and I was like,
Do
I
you
can't
feel
live like this.
better now? That
I do, and I don't get sick that much anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
But it's like been a whole overhaul of a thing. Because it's like I would get sick all the time, and also I wasn't so good about the washing the hands.
Okay,
Oh,
you're
that's
very
a big,
good.
Yeah, I'm a
That's great.
habitual hand washer.
That I do that now
by
because it's
mental
like
illness.
it's.
She
Are you
does.
like OCD about
I
it?
mean,
Yes,
on the
yes.
brink. I'm on the brink. I teeter for sure.
No, you don't teeter.
How many times a day do you think you wash them?
Probably 8.
I think that's very reasonable.
What?
I
Well,
probably wash
you
them
eat
straight.
off the floor,
I
so
do.
that's
I eat
not
off the
fair.
floor.
That's not fair.
So, so I naturally am like that.
yeah.
I eat with my hands. I don't like using
You're like,
utensils.
who cares? It fell on the floor. Eat it.
Are you neurodivergent?
For sure.
Me too.
I think so.
And I didn't know that was a neurodivergent thing.
Is it?
Is it?
I don't know actually.
It's okay. Claim
I
it.
was looking at. Yeah,
I feel like
thinking.
it is. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've been.
No, but you'll eat off the floor at Target. That's
yeah, I'll do it
true.
at Target. I don't
Damn.
care. Like if it's
Something you dropped or someone dropped it earlier, but you're like, I
no,
want a
I'm
walnut.
not gonna like fish for it. But if I drop something, like I'll pick it up. I'll eat it. I'm
Okay.
not weird about that.
If you were starving and you saw a Twinkie or a brownie or a sweet treat, because
Twinkie?
you're obsessed with sweet treats.
Love a sweet
And so
treat.
if you
Love.
saw a sweet treat that was
If I was starving, I don't put anything past myself. I don't.
Yeah,
Like if I was starving, yeah, I would eat it.
if I was
no,
starving,
but you
I-
could get something when you go home, but you were starving in that moment.
No, like it. I mean,
You're not stranded at Target.
if I were
Like-
stranded at Target and it was like fuck this or like or it's like I don't know, like 10 hours until something else. Like 10 hours is a long time I'm eating off the floor.
2 hours
Two, I don't know.
off the floor. Definitely off the floor in a porta potty in a public bathroom.
No.
You couldn't pay me.
That I won't do.
You couldn't. How much?
You could pay me
How much?
because all I would do is I would
like the
take off
honesty.
the bottom part that was on the thing and I'd try to like wipe
I know what
off
you're
any
talking about.
residue
Shave it
and I'd
off.
eat it. Yeah.
For how much?
I do.
100.
Not even. I mean, I probably see stuff like that doesn't. So that's where I've had to like work against though for my immune system though, because like I have not been the most hygienic. Like I like eating
Same.
with my hands because, and I don't mind stuff off the floor.
I
See,
just
this is the
don't
stuff
care.
that scares me.
I
This
know.
but I get sick too, and I'm like, it's because of these things that I didn't wash my hands
Right.
after this or whatever, and that's why I have to keep a
I don't want to
hygienic.
feed into it, but since I started washing my hands, I've gotten sick way less.
That's
But I don't get
exactly.
sick very often, and I don't.
And you still do the off the floor?
yeah, I
You
mean,
do the reverse ideology where it's like I'm going to eat off the floor and build up my immune
Yeah,
system so I
honestly.
never get
that's-
sick.
That's how I was raised. It's
Right.
like fuck it, you're fucking fine.
Right.
You're eating dirt and you're gonna be good, and now you're fine for 20 years.
And you grew up in LA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was it's weird.
Because
it's a great
A little
origin
weird.
story. Yeah.
But it is like, yeah, it's like, you go outside and eat bugs or something. I
Right.
don't know.
I was like that as a kid, and then
Yeah.
it just there's something about I'll feel like confined if by like
Yeah.
having to use utensils. Like I want to feel what the food feels like in my hand before it gets to my mouth, so I have like a heads up about what's going on.
I
It's like a
get it.
texture thing.
Or
Okay.
like a sensory. It could even be
Sensory.
sensory.
That's yeah. And then I just don't get grossed out very much by like if something is on the ground.
Yeah, I don't get grossed out. If my food is touching, do I like it? No. But do I care? There are some
Right.
people. Is this you?
Who?
You. If your food is touching, let's say you have a Caesar salad and pasta.
Yeah.
This is good. A Caesar salad and pasta on a plate, and
Yeah.
they're touching a little bit too much. Like overlapping a little bit.
the
And, like,
sauce is
the sauce
leaked.
is on the lettuce now.
That's fine for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine for me.
I feel uncomfortable if it's not touching.
I can understand both sides.
So if it's not touching, I'd take the lettuce, I'd sop it into whatever. Even if it was like a peanut butter and something that didn't go, like say it was like a artisanal peanut butter and jelly sandwich with
Yeah.
like some side that does not go with that, like
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, yeah. I would take a mac and cheese noodle, get some peanut butter, make that happen.
Are you lying?
No. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Yeah.
It has to be the right combo for me. If it's not the right combo, it does bother me, but it's not like I won't do it.
Mm.
But if it's the right combo, like I even think mac and cheese and a peanut butter sounds fine.
Wouldn't be bad.
It wouldn't be bad.
I don't go out of my way to do that. I'm not going to go out of my way to do that, but I will eat it.
I would feel uncomfortable, like if it was all on the plate, it would all need to touch at some point. Otherwise, I'd be like, this doesn't feel like it's like done.
Yeah. It's
You
not-
want a
they're
food
separate.
gangbang.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah, you want it to
Feels
all
better.
touch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though sexually, why I do look at gangbang porn and I look at that type of porn, I've never actually done that in my actual life. And that seems like it'd be sensory overload in real life. But that is,
Interesting.
I like wife swapping porn. I like lots of like, someone's, what have I been watching recently? Cum dump, like.
Oh, I love that. I
yeah,
love
like
that
stuff.
I love that
Like
stuff.
multiple things happening at once.
But I feel like your porn search doesn't have to reflect what you're actually be comfortable to do in real life.
I couldn't agree more. And
Yeah.
I think about that a lot.
Yeah.
Because the things I watch in porn are things that I always watch straight porn or gay guy porn exclusively.
I love gay guy
I
porn.
love gay
and
guy
I love
porn.
straight porn.
Yeah.
This is what I do.
I don't think I've ever watched lesbian porn.
I
I've
have and I
watched
don't
lesbian
like
porn.
it.
No,
Yeah.
I've watched lesbian porn. I watch lesbian porn and just regular straight porn. And I like lesbian porn because it feels less like, I don't know, like aggressive.
So
from what
I
I've
like
seen.
the.
See, I love the aggression.
Me too.
I love the aggression, and
yeah,
I also find it fake.
But sometimes I do like aggression too. And
You
it
do.
Yeah. And it depends.
I do know that a lot of times straight women like lesbian porn though.
Yeah. I wonder what
That's true.
Which
what
is
that
interesting.
is.
I'll feel like, because I know like usually in porn you want to self-actualize as someone. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'll want someone, the dynamic I always look for in porn, someone really wants to get fucked and then someone comes in, fucks them. So someone has to want something. So
Yeah.
I don't care what they look like. I don't care what's going on.
Oh,
if
really?
they're
You
like,
don't care what they look like?
don't care.
The woman.
Don't care. I would
I
take
care.
I would
care.
take-
I care what they look like.
in the porn, don't ca- it has to I would take like the most whatever on paper would be the most quote unquote unattractive situation ever.
Creature of the Wild Lagoon.
Creature of the
Wild Lagoon.
so say there was like Jessica Alba in one room
Yeah.
and she's like, yeah, I guess like we could like fuck her out or something. I'd be like, I'm good. And then you go in Creature of the Wild Lagoon.
Yeah.
Is like, I need to come. Like, I'm a whore. Like, I
Yeah.
exist to get filled up. Like,
You're like Lagoon.
exactly.
Well, if you give it to me that way,
Yeah,
I'm going
exactly.
Lagoon.
Lagoon. Then, I mean, okay, so I guess to say they were both in the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of
Okay, you're right. Of
course.
course. Okay, so if you look at it like that, yeah.
Yeah.
That,
Okay,
sure.
but the gist of it is what I'm hearing is it's like kind of like scenario driven more for you.
100%.
Okay.
Do you role play in your relationship?
We do, but we'll not like get into the characters. We'll like talk out the scenarios. So it'll
Huh.
be like it'll be like we'll just be like talking about like, me and my girlfriend have been together for like a long time now, so we've like got it like pretty like locked in. Like
You're
I'll be, like,
dialed in.
dialed in. Yeah, it'll be like you're doing this and you're doing that, and then we like will say the scenarios to each other and we've got like a whole bunch that we like kind of pull from. I'm trying to think if I've done that a lot in relationships, but then I've been in other ones. I like that more than the actual role play where I have to actually be like pretending I'm full on the person.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll like dip in and say some lines that
Right.
Emma wouldn't say, but I would say that
The build
But you're
up.
not Don Juan from the Mexican clinic down the road.
Exactly. Then I'd have a hard time like getting into that. I would feel like
because you don't know
kind of-
Spanish.
it'd be problematic.
Also, I
Yeah.
feel like I'd be thinking so hard into like what Don Juan wants, like what
Right.
he wants to say.
Right.
What would he want to say?
But Don Juan could be anything, anybody that you choose. This is acting.
Right.
Yeah, I guess if you're a good actor, it's like
That's the thing. I'm like real B-list in the acting department. And so then I feel like that would come up in the role play.
I get it.
Okay.
I would
know?
think too hard about like fuck. I hope
You'd
I'm
go out of
performing.
character and be like, "Fuck."
Right. You need to. They're like, you're
Let me
taking
do
this
it
way
again.
too
Yeah.
seriously.
Wait.
It's like you need to be in a zone. I think the whole point of role playing is to get you out of your head.
Yeah.
Like that's
yeah,
why people get into like kinks and fetishes and stuff. So something that will get you out of your world, so then you can like be in the moment of the
Yes.
sexual thing.
present.
Yeah, to me, I just say, as I'm a master of the lesbian dark arts, and the spirit overtakes me in the
Yes.
moment. It's
Beautiful.
literally like when I compare it to when I hear musicians say, "Oh, I didn't write this music piece.
It wasn't me.
It was just something channeling through me."
Yes.
And that's how I do things when I'm in
Yes.
the bedroom.
Yes.
There is something channeling through me
That's the
that
zone.
is beyond me.
And that's like when I find that it's like if I feel safe with the right sexual partner and
for
we're going
sure.
back and forth, absolutely.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's what because that's also too, I've never been attracted to straight women.
Same.
I prefer queer or bisexual is where the umbrella that I'm the most comfortable
Completely.
with. But I've had lesbian girlfriends too. But I would say that to me is usually a little signal of sexual compatibility.
But why do you think that is? Do you say that because you think that that sector is more familiar with like...
I would say the type of way that I would like to express myself sexually lines up generally most comfortably with bisexuals.
I would agree with that myself.
Yeah.
Myself
That's what
personally,
you said.
I have
Yeah.
found a unicorn, and there are certain unicorns in the lesbian space that
Sure.
do align with that. But usually that does go with the bisexual queer space.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
for
I
sure.
support it all. And I've had like girlfriends that were,
Oh,
like, it's
yeah.
all
Yeah,
in flux and whatever. But that's like
ever changing, whatever.
my subconscious, like bing, bing, you know what I mean? So that's, I think the reason I wouldn't be ever into someone who is straight is because like, I think we speak a different sexual language and I would never get into my zone if that person wasn't into a zone that was like speaking that same vibe. You know what I'm saying?
You have to be masters of your own arts.
Yes. I never thought of it like a dark arts.
Yeah, it's a lesbian master of the dark arts.
You should write it. You should do like a Kama Sutra lesbian dark arts book.
People
that's actually
people
brilliant.
have asked about it. Yeah, but I just feel like it would scare people.
That's why you got to do it.
That's her fear is that people would get scared, but they seem to like everything that you say.
They're like, I had one guest that literally was like, "Well, what's the craziest thing?"
She got scared.
She got scared.
Oh, see.
But that's a guess. That's not the people that are asking.
She got, but honestly, that wasn't even the darkest thing that I would do.
I know. I saw it on
see,
your face.
to me, so when someone says, so someone being scared, I respect that. I respect that reaction.
Totally.
But someone can never yuck another person's yum.
Never.
We agree with that as well.
You can,
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
but also if someone's like, say if they're scared and then they say something that they maybe accidentally they go, ew, but then they go, oh, sorry, I said that out of fear. I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do I feel totally comfortable now divulging whatever I would, not necessarily. But I think nothing is off the table between consenting adults.
Totally.
That's how we feel.
And
And I'm sorry to say this, but all of the shocked looks have come, and this is why the other space usually is where I go to, came from the true lesbians.
Isn't that
space.
interesting? Now, why do you
Oh,
think
yeah.
that is?
I don't know.
And because I want to think that it's got, maybe it's like, and I would love to hear from a lesbian a strict lesbian perspective on it, where it's like, yeah, that makes me uncomfortable, or I think that's gross, because I'm just trying to understand like the root sociology of that. Like,
So we just talked about it, and you know what we got down to is that so many queers, lesbians are unhealed with their
yes,
trauma.
That's where I was trying to.
There's
Yes,
so much trauma that is unhealed.
They've been
I think for them,
sexualized.
oh, totally. And so I think for them to go to these dark spaces,
yes,
is probably way too scary for them because they haven't worked on their trauma. But I think if they had, the ones that do are able to go there.
right. It
And
becomes
those are the unicorns
transgressive.
that you will find.
Right. Yeah, that's interesting. Because it's like what is like
It's trauma.
right.
It's got to be. Or maybe it could just be preference that they don't like it, but that's totally. And
Of course,
you know,
more power
listen,
to you.
Disney
who cares?
exists.
Yes, God bless.
Love Disney.
It's great.
Those movies are great. I just
Totally.
don't watch them every day.
100%. It's like, and I won't even think of myself as that kinky, but I understand that it could be interpreted as kinky usually like so I mean, more power
You live
to
in the
it.
space.
Live in the space.
You live in the space.
And also, if someone's into something, if it's like under the umbrella of the sexual dynamics that I'll like, I mean, like the one girl wanted me to like pull her arm hair. I can get into it, whatever the fuck. Walk me through.
Try
what,
everything.
That's
Whatever.
interesting. Sure. I have one girl who said to me, and I think I had been with her probably a total of 5-6 times. I had no intentions of dating her, anything. And I remember I had pulled her hair once.
Yep.
And she was like, ow.
Mm.
And I was like, okay. So that's just what we're dealing with here.
Yeah.
And she was like, I want you to CNC me. Do you know what that is? So that's consensual, non-consensual. So
Oh, yes.
essentially,
Yeah,
yes,
can I say
dude,
that?
We gotta bleep
Which
that,
you have
but
to be-
yes, that's exactly what that is.
Okay.
You have to be very comfortable with that person. Also, you're like, wait a minute, you just didn't like when I pulled your hair.
Correct.
So-
and,
why I
so
would say
that
no.
was literally when I was like, I totally respect and listen, I could get down with that. But
The hair pulling scared you.
there's no way that like if you can't take a hair pull, that
Right.
we can get into that space.
Right.
Because that is a different level.
Because the way
Yeah.
she said, like, what kind of, for lack of a better term, what kind of consensual, non-consensual person does she think you're going to be?
Correct.
You're going
Listen,
in.
you're like,
You're getting into
here's the
character.
thing. If I'm gonna
conjured
get
the dark
into,
arts.
if I'm gonna get into character,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go all the way. I'm going ski mask.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
breaking into
Right,
the
I'm going in.
home.
Yep.
Like I'm gonna do the whole thing. I'm gonna method in.
Right.
Like, and honestly, to even go there, if you think about it, is such a dark space that like it would just be so messed and layered of like, I don't know. And so I was like, respectfully, I'm gonna bow out of this. And that's what it's gonna be. And she didn't like that very much, but
And
we
she's got,
could go. No.
she's got to, it's a lot to ask of the person to get into that zone too.
Yeah.
If we're not in a relationship,
Because there's a lot of intimacy. People, I think this is an end of it people don't think about a lot. But if you're the like aggressor in it, there's a lot of intimacy in there too, because I'm trusting you that you've said what your boundaries are. I'm going to respect those. But once we're crossing that line of
oh my God.
I'm disrespecting in that moment. So I have to really trust that
Totally.
like that this is a receptive. Also, energetically.
Dude, you have to get in the
Yeah.
mind of
It's
a
I've tried explaining that before, and it was actually fell upon deaf ears because I remember I would always have sex like that with this one person, and then I'd be like, I'm tired, like, or I remember one day I had like something like hadn't gone through, and I was like working on something that like didn't work out, and I was like, I'm bummed out, like I don't have the confidence to
Correct.
come in
Yeah.
and do this right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And method act, yeah.
You know what I mean? And get in that
Yeah.
zone where I take what I want. When I'm
Yeah.
I'm listening to Sarah McLachlan like staring out the window. I'm sad. It takes a whole like
It takes a thing, yes.
you gotta be pumped up on jock jams like going in.
Yeah, jock jams. Yes, you have to jock jam in.
Get hyped up.
Yeah, literally. People don't think about that. It's like they
No.
just want you to come in
Right.
and do your job, do what you were made for, but you don't know what it takes to get there.
It really is. You have to be, because I've felt it before too. Like if you're like having any type of like depression or anxiety, at least for me, then it's like I don't then feel like I'm in a place where I want to put on the performance of like hitting someone or tying someone up.
Yeah.
I need to be. I can get into it, but it's like naturally. Then I'm like I'm just not in the mood.
I'm sad.
I'm sad because you can't be dominant and like
Sad.
depressed.
No, you can't. It doesn't go well together.
No, it's not a good like show for the receiver of that.
No.
So it's like a whole thing.
Yeah. But that's not usually what I deal with. What I deal with is that like they're depressed and then, I have to like nurse them back to health.
That's
and-
tough too.
Yeah.
You're not the depressive in the relationship.
I am, but
No,
I
but
take
you
care of my
power
mental
through.
health.
exactly. Yeah,
I am, but
so key.
but I take care of my mental health. So I'm really vigilant about
Good
it.
for you.
Thank you.
Because it's work. It's like a daily
It's
reprieve.
literally
Literally.
weekly, daily.
Yeah.
And so like, and I think that they don't see that a lot of the people that I date. They think like,
Mm.
"Oh, wow, you're so well adjusted." And it's like, bitch, this takes work. Like, and I work at this every fucking day. But
Yep.
you're so lazy about your mental health that this is why we're in this situation.
Totally. And
Not
I've been
to
that
be
person.
shaming. I've been that person
have
too.
to.
I've been that person
I
too, where
have
I'm like
too.
just not taking care of it.
For
and,
sure.
I mean, and it's like you look back but one thing I try to have compassion with it. And someone said this from the program before. They're like, you're not a sick person. You are a sick person trying to get well, or you're
Yeah.
not a
Bad person.
You're not a bad person. You're a sick person trying to get well.
Yeah.
Because like I'll look back and I'll be like, that was so. you feel like a bulldozer, like going into these things. I was in a relationship for a little while with this woman she was great, and she was a therapist.
Okay.
And I wasn't in therapy at all. I had lied to her about how long I've been sober. I was a mess. And I haven't made amends to her, actually. I keep putting it off. I need to do that. But it's like, I look back on it too, and I was just such a shit, you know? And it's like, you're like, so I've been that person. And she would say, like, you have to take care of your mental health. She was like, I'm a therapist, and I see a therapist twice a week. She's like, you need, like...
Yeah. It's important.
It was like you've got to have, at least for me, it's like lots of little aha moments. And I remember she really got through to me too. She was like, I grew up with like, in these like circumstances where like I had an absentee parent, and I was like, lots of like financial hardship. She was like, I think because you didn't have any of that, you think that you don't see how tumultuous your situation was.
Oh, that's a good, yeah.
And she was like, you had it, I want you to know, like, you had it much worse than I did. And I was like, what? And then this is like, I'm not proud of this, but I was like, no, it wasn't that bad. Like, I went to prep school or something really like screwed up, lodged in my head. And it's like, ugh. Because it's like, there's like a wall up of like.
Yeah, but you don't get it at that time.
You don't get it at the time.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, and then you got to work on your mental health. And keep it. What are you doing for the mental health now? Therapy?
So therapy, but I'm always really vigilant. Like, let's say I get, like if I really was, like I couldn't get out of bed and this and that, I would call a psychiatrist, get back on meds immediately. Like I'm so vigilant is the right word.
That is such a good word for it.
And at any point, if I see a switch, because I've been to the depths of hell.
Yes.
And so my wish is to not return there.
Yes.
And I will do everything in my power to make sure that happens. But I just always find individuals that like aren't as vigilant.
Sure.
And I have so much empathy.
Yes.
Because I've been there. I've been to the depths of hell.
And that's tough too. I get that also.
But
it's
empathy
like,
can be enabling.
Exactly. And then you can be, when you like do too much footwork, you'd be like, well, I understand why they did this. And it's like, yeah, but I had someone say this to me once that was a light bulb. He goes, okay, Emma, where's your self-respect in this situation? He was like, this person, if they don't do this with you, they're going to go do it with someone else. Like, do you think you're so special that this person is like only like, and this was an instance where I couldn't get them to move out. They were only supposed to stay with me for a little bit, and then they just like moved into my apartment.
So you lesbian, you hauled?
I was like, I feel bad making them leave because they were like homeless as a kid.
Oh, they were homosexual.
So that's what it was.
This is a homosexual situation.
And I couldn't, like, now I wouldn't let something get to that point. That would seem crazy to me with where I'm at now. But like, if you don't have that groundwork of like self-respect and boundaries, it's just...
Yeah.
Or the learning of it,
I once bought a girl a bed to move out of my house because she literally...
I hired movers for this one.
Because she literally... She got an apartment and she was like, well, I can't go there because I don't have a bed. I said, no problem.
What do you know?
The bed's there.
God, the bed's there.
Wow.
And you gotta go.
And was she like...
She was so pissed.
She was like, I don't have slippers.
Yeah,
It
just kept going and going. And I was like, no, now is the time.
It is the empathy thing of being like, I've been there so I can see myself in you.
Yeah, of course.
I get it. I can understand why.
It's hard. And that's the consistent daily work for me.
Was your family cool with you doing mental health stuff? Were they like supportive of it?
Yes and no. They don't really get it, but they're not opposed to it.
They don't see value in it, but they're also not like, hey, that's like dumb, don't do that.
Yeah. Like, it's like, oh, if I'm like, oh, hey, I can't answer the call, I'm in therapy, they'll be like, okay. But I don't think it really clicks.
Right.
Like, I don't think they truly know what the benefit is. They're just like, oh, yeah, this therapy thing.
Right.
There's this therapy thing that, like, you say you need and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
This thing that you
If
do.
people say it's good.
Right.
If people say it's good.
There's a comedian in New York named Alex Carbano who has jokes about he's Colombian and vegan. And he talks about just the way that they'll like flip out. Like they're like, oh, hey, mija, like you're bringing vegetables around the baby. And like doing like a rosary around it. And then also like with like mental health stuff. And I love like listening to him talk about that because I didn't know that culturally was like something that wasn't as open.
Oh, no,
and
no,
so
no.
I
A lot of cultures, too. It's
So
very
my mom's
much...
like the cool one, of all her 9 siblings.
Damn.
But like the rest, it's like, I bet you the rest don't even
Right.
know about what therapy or whatever. But like my mom is the one that's like, oh yeah, I've heard of therapy.
Right.
Like I've heard about
Sure.
it.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
The cool queer one does therapy and lives in LA.
She's
and-
like, yeah, I got the gay one.
Yep.
Like, you know, the only gay one.
Yep. That's
But
good that
now I
they're-
got another gay one.
Oh.
And she came out recently and she said I had paved the way. And she came out at like 30 something. And she was like, yeah, you know, with what you did, everything was smooth sailing after that. Like, because I just, you know, was me and I'm crazy. So,
Right.
And she's like very put together and whatever. So for her, it was smooth sailing.
She's a sibling?
No, she's a cousin.
She's
of
a
mine.
cousin.
But I have millions of cousins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got, you know.
That's great that she felt more comfortable coming out because you did the
I had
groundwork.
no idea. I only knew when I, you know, visited the hometown.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did she have a girlfriend?
Yeah, she got married.
Damn.
And she did, you know what? And she didn't invite me to
That's
her
weird.
wedding.
Get her.
That's weird.
Yeah, and I told her, I said, that's
Yeah.
kind of weird, dude. Like, to be your inspiration, but you don't invite me to the wedding?
You should have officiated it.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally. I felt like it was a diss.
Yeah.
And I told her
like it
that.
was a
I
diss.
told her that. And I said, I'll never forget this. I'll take it to my grave.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you are quite the wedding guest.
Thank you so much.
It's really true.
I feel like it was a mistake on her part.
It
a
was.
huge mistake.
It's a huge mistake.
Was it because she hadn't come out to you yet?
No, well, yes, kind of. I guess she had already prepared the wedding and whatever, but she was like, no. It's a small wedding, you know. And I was like, I don't know. It seems a little fishy.
Yeah.
It
Also,
seems a little fishy.
wouldn't be happening if we didn't do the aforementioned groundwork that you just gave me credit for.
Yeah.
Literally, I bulldozed our entire Latino family. Hello.
I think you should have gone too.
Mexican Jesus over here in
Mexican
my family.
Jesus.
Like, hello, you're welcome.
Good for you. That's good that it made her more comfortable too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Have you gotten to meet the wife?
Oh, yeah, I met the wife. Wife's great.
Oh,
They have a wonderful lesbian love ship going on.
Mm.
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I got to go back there and give him a present.
After you told him you're never going to forgive
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, just to be spiteful.
I was going to
Right.
say
It's
spite
the
good.
spite. It's
Yeah.
like, here you go. Here's the
I'm
present.
still a good person, even though
Yeah,
you didn't invite
you
me. Feel extra bad.
Literally,
Here's your
just-
present.
You should feel extra
Yeah.
good that you didn't invite me.
I would have given it to you at the wedding, but you know, wouldn't have- that didn't work out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
can't do it.
Wait. So I want to know. Or hold on. Actually, let's move it to Patreon, and then we can know these amazing questions that I have.
Absolutely.
About. Okay, so thank you so much, Emma Willman, for coming on. It has been a
treat.
true treat.
Anytime.
Oh my God.
What a great studio.
Do you have anything that you would like to plug?
I keep all my tour dates at IamEmmaWillman.com. I'm on the tour. I don't know when this episode comes out.
Probably in the next month.
I'm on tour for the next like 3 or 4 months. And then for other projects, I don't know. I might get cut, but I had a couple lines in Bradley Cooper's doing a movie. And so I got a couple like lines in that. So we'll see.
Oh,
Who
yay.
knows? Yeah.
I knock with you.
Thank
You're in
you.
it.
We'll see.
That's how we say
We'll
it.
see. We'll see.
We
yeah.
manifest.
Yeah. I love manifest.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
we
in it.
say, like,
you're
it's
in
already
it, and the
happened.
movie's out.
So I had been so into the manifesting and good about it, and then I've like fallen off with that. So I need to get back into that self-actualizing.
Yeah, be like,
All
so
day.
so Emma's in Bradley Cooper's movie.
We're best friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're dating.
Yeah.
In Bradley Cooper. Yeah. So we'll see. But tour dates, I'm on the road most weekends. I am EmmaWillman.com. Please come out to a show.
Okay. Thank you and adios.
Adios.